It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, now to do the honors, and off we go here at Soldier Field. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, he had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Throwing on first down is Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Carr eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Oh, a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They run it again with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal from the 3. Kamara. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Carr. They'll roll him out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
An excellent defensive stand there on the right side. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring that 4th down here.
And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, They just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Carr now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Kamara up the middle. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. Again, this is Kamara. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Play action. Now it's Carr. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They'll set up the screen for Herbert. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to commit. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. Herbert powering up the middle. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here we go.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8. To throw is Fields. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Colin Saunders in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Fields now to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here. Carr to throw on second down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming. The first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Throwing now is Carr. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Yeah, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears are going to have it here at their own 15.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
A final shot before the break. Fields, he'll let this go deep for St. Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just one field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going up. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And now the rookie's free. Room to run at the 50. And he's going to be out of bounds, ending a great return that gets him all the way to the 30.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a give to Herbert. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DJ Moore, 34 yards. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this third quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points, and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Carr's throw caught by Olave. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. From midfield, here's Carr. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. A tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it here. Flush to his right. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And a 3rd down throw, it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop during a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. You couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. To the air again, Fields. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time it's...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 53 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 15. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that Not the smartest of throws.
I agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head?
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Bears are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Now Carr. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. A throw there, but that's going to run into incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they have exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Taylor now returning it. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
From his own end zone, Fields on 3rd and long. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On play action, it's Carr. Complete, it's Johnson.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Carr now to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he will be very close to a 1st down. I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. Escaping the pressure right. But he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Now Carr. Now be taken in by Shaheed. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw, Carr. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Carr to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to put him a touchdown and a two-point conversion up. And his kick is right there. It's good. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
On the return, here's Tyler Scott. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right.
That is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson, and the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
All eyes on Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kamal. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Throw here for Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
Yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And a hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met